I hate this.
Wow.
Jesse, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. We have to go back to the KFC thing and the turkey thing. Jesse, tell me why it's hard for Japan to get turkeys.
Because import-export taxes.
Why
they have
do
no...
you know this? This is legit. This is serious. This is true. I just looked it up.
What?
Yes.
Of all of the things that Jesse knows, like off the top of his head, it's this obscure fact about the Japanese not being able to import fucking turkey. You're Einstein in no other manner other than fucking Japanese Thanksgiving.
Hello and welcome to On a Side Note Podcast, episode 22. We're happy to be back. Yay! We were in hell these past few months.
Oh, it's been
Actual,
great.
literal hell.
Yeah,
we died and went to hell.
It's been quite a trip.
Yeah, we had to climb
You
our
sure?
way out.
Yeah.
We're born-again Christians now. We had
No.
to dig up our own bodies and re-inhabit them.
No.
I met Todd McFarlane. He was really cool.
Jesse was happy because he was basically in Doom.
Yeah. I mean, definitely
Oh, there were
ripped
so many
and,
demons.
ripped and tore
and,
through some demons.
You know, the devil made us sign NDAs, so there's a
I
lot of
fucked a
hell
lot
stuff
of
we can't
succubi,
talk about,
man.
but everything up here for the past months...
That's all I'm gonna say. Like,
Yeah.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen,
your
suffice it to
anime
say
waifu dreams taken care of.
the reports of our untimely demise were quite unfounded.
Mm.
God, the last time we recorded was July.
And
Yeah,
then
right. I
directly
can't
after
believe
that,
we're doing
all
this.
got shanked in prison and sent to hell immediately.
Yeah.
Luckily, they just threw our bodies out back, so once we got out, like I said, it was pretty easy to just...
That's what
Jump back
happens when you
inside
steal tacos from a Tijuana vendor. Sent to
Yeah.
prison and shanked.
Tijuana.
Tijuana.
It's an iguana that's drunk all the time. Don't worry about it.
Well,
Anyway,
yes.
Aaron, you had stuff you've wanted to talk about for literally 4 months.
No, well, we can get to that then. I thought you had a whole preamble that you wanted to rattle off to us. That
I feel like that was it, wasn't it?
I had the whole preamble.
It was the hell thing.
That was the
it?
preamble?
It was us going to hell and being born-again Christians and coming back and
I didn't
inhabiting
agree
our
with
own
that
bodies.
second part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to
not so
convert
sure.
us
I
into
might
your cult.
Well, I mean that's fine because
think
then
it's
I
also-
won't lose my street monk powers, so we're good there.
In fact, they'll probably be stronger than ever.
Right. Everyone knows Jesus was the original OG street monk.
Yes.
I also love that the part of the whole preamble that everybody takes issue with is the born again Christian, not the going to hell.
No. See, it's pretty easy to fight your way out of hell. We've been doing it for ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have. I mean, if you get stabbed once, you're going to get stabbed again.
Mm-hmm. But this time you can't die, so... I mean, where are you going to go? Detroit?
Oh, you know what I just realized?
They wouldn't send us home.
This is actually our Thanksgiving episode.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah,
Thanksgiving's
whatever.
in...
Well, I mean, no, but by the time anyone's listening to this that isn't currently listening to us...
Dude, you guys realize Thanksgiving is in a week?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
I do.
last Thursday of this month.
It's the third Thursday.
Which is the 28th.
Yeah, no, that's the last Thursday. Jake,
No, isn't it?
I think.
I'm
I think
2
you're
weeks, man.
I think
I'm
you're
a week ahead on my calendar, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you're craving
Yeah.
your turkey a little early.
Yeah, I'm a week ahead on my calendar. Thank God. I thought it was almost the end of
The
November.
month? No.
Yeah.
Turkey.
Yeah, Jesus.
Jesus.
Are you living in like fucking a slipstream of time or something? Like,
Yes.
Future world.
Yes, I am.
You know,
I-
Aaron, when you do what I do, things just really blend together after a while.
Yeah, right?
yeah.
When you sit in an office and read news articles
Look,
and occasionally help a student.
don't tell my boss that.
Listen, when you sit alone in a room where you've purposely blacked out all of the windows because you can't stand the natural daylight, it's it's a little hard to tell time when you go outside. and like you went to bed and things were dark, and you woke up and things were dark. So
Now, see, if I could do that all the time and not have to see real sunlight, I definitely would. If I could
Usually I could
if I could just get all
determine
my
the
vitamin
time of
problems.
day.
if I could just get all my vitamin D through lamps, I'd be very happy.
you think?
Yes.
You know, Aaron, I couldn't tell whether 7 hours had passed or 7
Holy
years.
fuck, dude.
Yeah. I know I only get hungry every 4 hours, but I've fasted on gruel, so I don't really know. I can't tell. So I guess on a side note here, considering we're talking about
I said it.
considering we're talking about the holidays, I mean we're gonna be going across the seas here, ladies and gentlemen. And as we all know,
Oh my God, you didn't know this?
KFC has made a large comeback, and they also seem to be diving deeply into Japanese culture, considering the release of
Oh my
said
God, no.
Colonel Sanders dating game, but also apparently,
What wasn't that Devolver anyway?
what
No.
that made the dating game?
Yeah.
No,
I don't think so, but it was
Are you sure?
it was officially endorsed by KFC. Like they commissioned it.
Oh yeah, no. I know
Yeah,
that.
but as much as I hate companies, I do find it quite funny that they somehow managed to trick Japan back in I believe it said back in the 80s. Man,
it's been
Japan
like
in the
this
80s.
since the 80s.
Japan in the 80s is fucking wild, let me tell you guys.
I know. I can't believe. And I bet you like KFC is a much higher quality than we have for this fact alone, that it is so
Absolutely.
fucking popular in Japan to get KFC on Christmas.
No, Jake.
Quick side
It's
note,
because
and
it's
I
really
hate
hard to
this.
get turkey in Japan.
The developer of the KFC dating sim, is called PsyOp.
I hate that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Hey, by the way,
But yeah,
I haven't done this one in a while. Lightning fact. Betty White is still alive.
Thanks for the periodic updates.
Is she?
She's older than sliced bread.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
I mean-
I hear typing in the background. I'm typing as well. Wow, 97.
Oh yeah, Betty White is still alive.
Watch her die tomorrow.
Oh God, no, Jake. Please
Just
don't.
kidding. Yeah, please don't.
She was on Golden
I love how
Girls,
the
right?
I love how the recent
dude.
articles.
Who
I love how the
didn't have
recent
a poster
articles
of Betty White
are-
that you were ridiculously fapping to taped to your ceiling?
I
One
think
day ago
literally everyone but
and
you.
2 days ago,
Oh my God.
Betty White hit with death hoaxes one day after the other.
I hate this.
Wow.
Jesse, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. We have to go back to the KFC thing and the turkey thing. Jesse, tell me why it's hard for Japan to get turkeys.
Because import-export taxes.
Why
they have
do you
no-
know this? This is legit. I'm serious. This is true. I just looked it up.
What?
Yes.
Of all of the things that Jesse knows, like off the top of his head, it's this obscure fact about the Japanese not being able to import fucking turkey. You're Einstein in no other manner other than fucking
So he's not completely
Japanese
right. So
Thanksgiving.
This says it's the simple reason that the market isn't large enough to support the scale of turkey farming. So he's still pretty much there, though.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, okay. So, yeah, you're right, because if you already come from the standpoint of they can't raise them on their own landmass, then the next thing would be import export. So yeah, I mean, it stands to reason.
Yeah, I was
ever
actually
heard
going
you
to say the other reason is because they don't have enough room to build outward anymore to make turkey farms, so they have to build
That's
upward, and
probably-
you can't farm turkees inside of a building.
Okay, there we go. That's
I
the
think you can
facts I
farm
was
turkeys inside of the
expecting.
building.
All right.
But yeah, I find that weird. It's a strange part of culture.
I love it.
Wait, hold on. There was something I was going to go into.
Oh,
we
actually,
were talking about it before.
That being said, it's that you have to make reservations to get KFC in Japan on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh
it's,
yes, you do.
months
Seriously?
in advance. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Months.
god. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
It's really ridiculous, dude.
Oh, that's
People
what it was.
basically punch people over buckets of KFC on Christmas in Japan.
I think
Like
you mean
you want to talk
Thanksgiving.
about
with katanas.
yeah, dude.
Or no, Christmas. Sorry, Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
I
The,
said
the samurai come down on their horses and
I feel
draw
like
out
it'd be
their
really
katanas.
weird for Japan to celebrate Thanksgiving of all things.
Yeah.
Even Christmas is a little strange, but then again, Christianity is kind of made its roots in there back in like what 1800s.
Okay, hold on.
They
Hold on.
said-
Which I was also hold on.
No, okay.
One bit. There's actually a Japanese saint. Didn't know that. That was really surprising to me.
Ah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I told you Asians were aliens, but that's not the point. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me just
Jesse,
finish the other thing
Don't
because I remember.
alienate our Asian demographic.
Oh my.
Listen,
Laugh track.
apparently I'm the only one that thinks this. Okay, most people believe that the Jews
Yeah,
are
please
aliens.
insert a laugh track back there, and let's get away from this now.
But no, because that's something I want to talk about for a
No,
second now,
what?
Aaron, because you already brought up the mention of Christmas.
No.
Okay.
No.
No. Listen, Jake.
No.
No, listen.
What
okay.
are we saying?
You already brought it up, all right, and we missed.
I'm gonna
we missed
regret
the
it, but
whole
let's hear 'em out.
We have to
Christmas
cut this.
episode.
I was gonna say, yeah. Let's hear him out. We're gonna regret it, but let's hear him out.
Okay, listen. Apparently, it's not me. It's not me that has the problem with it. It's me that has the problem with the people that have the problem with it, though. To be honest, because like, I'm not. What?
Use your words.
Okay, Kyle. You know what a Christmas tree is?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I do.
Cool. Well, guess what? It's not a Christmas tree anymore.
All right.
Nope.
What is it?
It's a fucking holiday tree. Don't call it a Christmas tree.
Why is it?
Huh? Because other people that celebrate a different holiday don't use that tree, so you can't call it a Christmas tree. You have to call it a holiday tree.
Oh, are we getting into this thing where it's?
Listen,
Oh, where I
Can't
can't
call it
say
Christmas
happy
anymore.
holidays, or I have to say happy holidays and not Merry Christmas.
yeah,
Get
it's
fucking
that,
vet.
but to a more fucked extent. Okay, now, listen, that's my problem with it. All right, it's a Christmas tree. It's a Christmas tree for people who celebrate Christmas. Okay, how can you be mad at that?
See,
how can you
okay,
be
here's
upset
the
You
thing.
about
don't have
that?
a
How can you wanna
Hanukkah
change
tree
the name
or
of it?
what the fuck
No,
is
no, no, no.
Kwanzaa
Listen,
tree?
that's
No,
exactly
listen.
what I'm saying. Okay, it's a Christmas tree.
Listen,
All right.
Christmas.
Yes, Jake?
Christmas
Yes, Jake?
traditions are not Christian.
Okay.
Christmas
Yeah. No, I
traditions
know.
are
They're
already
founded in paganism.
Yes. So what does it matter if it's called a Christmas tree anyway? It doesn't make Christmas itself doesn't make any sense to begin with.
Because, Jake, it's a fucking dreidel, not a holiday spinning top.
But-
I see.
He raises a good point. It shouldn't. we
He's saying that there's an unequal. He's getting to the point of that there's an unequal like dispensation
not allowed to
of
call-
finger wagging.
It's not allowed to be called the menorah anymore. We have to call it the candle stand.
Yes.
The holiday candle stand?
Candle
Holiday
stand.
candle stand. The mini holiday candle stand. That's what it has to be called.
We can call it the holiday candle stand of many nights.
Yeah.
How's
Wow,
that
actually,
sound?
Like, fucking hit the nail on the head with that one.
Yeah. I'm really surprised, but Jesse might start a new movement here.
This is a problem, man. Like, I'm not. I saw it the other day. I saw it the other day on Twitter, and I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me!" People are mad that they're calling it a Christmas tree. That's what it is.
Because
Like-
it's Christmas. Well, then don't celebrate Christmas. Celebrate your own traditions if you don't want to call it Christmas.
Right?
That's
Don't-
fine.
Yeah.
Who cares? Who
you know,
cares what people call it anyway? It doesn't matter.
that's what I'm
If I want
saying.
to call it Christmas tree and you want to
Yeah,
call
that's
it
my biggest point in
your
all of it.
fucking holiday tree, knock yourself out. Who cares? If I say
But you see,
Merry
that
Christmas and you say Happy Holidays, that's fine. If
I
I
don't-
say Happy Holidays and you say Merry Christmas to me, who cares?
And I also don't care if you want to celebrate Kwanzaa and put up a Christmas tree. Okay, that's totally cool with me.
Now listen,
and the
if
funny-
you say Happy Holidays to me, I'm filing a class action lawsuit.
Oh God.
I mean, I guarantee you, there's been like handfuls of Jewish people who get wished a Merry Christmas around the holidays who are celebrating Hanukkah and
Oh, yeah.
still
No,
say
no, no,
Merry
no, there's-
Christmas anyway. It doesn't matter. It's,
Oh, yeah, no,
it's
no,
not
no.
about arguing. It's about bringing joy to each other and being with family and having a good time. Whatever. Anyway, getting off onto a tangent.
Yeah. So
well, no, I would hate to take it in a political route, but hear me out here.
Okay.
I think that is the one problem with people that represent the idea in the way that we are, is that we take this stance where we don't really put up anything other than the fact of everybody's allowed to do whatever they want. Like you can't run a campaign on just everybody do whatever the hell you want. Like the people who are counter to this, who say no, it should be Happy Holidays, they have a pretty direct message they can take. Like if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
they can
no,
specifically campaign on, I can point out the fact that Christians and their past and everything else cause all these problems. Therefore, Christmas is problematic. Don't do it. It's Happy Holidays. The people on the other end say, well, you're fine to do whatever you want, but then you're giving them a free pass to continue to criticize you. Like, it's just emblematic of the entire conservative idea, because they have this idea of free speech and liberality, but then you're basically giving a free platform to whoever is against you to rail on you. Like, there's got to be a point where you dig your heels in and say no further.
Hey, Aaron.
Or we're outlining this is a thing that no, we're not doing.
Aaron.
I mean, if they had their way, we would, set the alarm to beige alert, and if I don't make it, tell my significant other I said hello, and then we all die in a fire.
There's a Futurama reference. Very happy
Good.
about that.
So,
To completely derail from this conversation,
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
just-
sad about something, and this sort of harkens back to what we said during something in the pre-show.
me
Aaron
too,
made a milk
but
joke.
it's probably not. It's probably
No, it has
not
nothing to do
you.
with whatever you're going to say, Jesse.
Yeah,
But
I know.
Today,
You didn't grow up here, man.
Dean Foods declared or filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
What is Dean Foods?
Yeah, who is Dean Foods
Oh, I
exactly?
did see
The
that,
largest producer of milk in America. They're the people that make dairy pure. So, like,
is it? Do they?
I don't think
oh
anybody
my
really-
God.
oh, and
I don't
Land
think anybody really
O'Lakes,
buys that.
Organic Valley.
No, not. Dude, what am I gonna do without my Land O'Lakes American cheese? What am I?
I
what am
need
gonna
the
be
butter,
like a
too. What the
Neanderthal?
fuck?
Yeah,
No,
dude,
there's
right?
way-
The butter, man.
I can't eat Clearfield. Kerrygold butter is way better than Land O'Lakes butter. Get the
Wait,
fuck out of my face.
how did they hit a point where they're going out of business?
The 94-year-old company has struggled in recent years because Americans are drinking less cow's milk. Oh, good, it's the fucking
well.
soy boys' fault.
Aaron, I just want
2019
to ask
has
you,
been
how did
particularly brutal.
This go out?
Profit
You know what, Jake?
fell
This is your fault for
14%.
being
Dean
lactose
Food
intolerant.
has lost 80%.
Out of like the what? Do you know how many Americans are lactose intolerant? It's some crazy number, like 70% of Americans are lactose intolerant.
Wow, 70% of Americans are weak and refuse to just take
Do you know
a simple
why
vitamin
that, is?
that will
Because
help them
We are
digest.
the only species of animal or thing that
Jake, are
drinks
you gonna
milk
try to tell
after
me that-
birth.
We're
Hey,
the only
hey,
species
hey,
on this
Jake,
planet
you
that
weren't-
builds
yeah,
computers and drives cars
What?
and speaks.
You weren't wrong.
I
Get
mean-
fucked.
Cats.
Like when you say
I'm
that
just-
we are
I'm
animals.
just gonna go out
that
there
is-
on a
that is
limb.
True.
I mean, yeah, but
But either way.
I forget what the number is. It's some crazy high number, but it's because we're not supposed to be drinking fucking milk after birth.
So what is the milk for
Think
then,
about it.
Jake?
You're drinking
I would
milk from
argue
a
at least-
cow.
Right.
I would argue at least not drinking it past a point of adolescence.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, it helps you get big, strong bones and whatever. But fucking broccoli and spinach can do that too. It's got the things you need in it.
Jake, are you suggesting that we all become soy boys?
No. Drink almond
Then-
milk.
No. What is wrong with you? What if I have a wood nut allergy?
You mean a tree nut allergy?
Yes.
Wood nut.
Wow, I really just lost my train of thought.
Aaron!
Yeah, the wood
Look,
nut.
Aaron, article
just-
from months ago. Go!
I'm ridiculously
I mean,
sad.
to continue on the realm of, I don't know. Like I said, man, KFC's been making money moves.
Yeah, but Aaron,
So people
2
might
days
remember
ago,
back in July when we decided to just stop doing anything on this amazing platform.
We all
thank
have
you, Wallachie.
jobs, and yeah, this whole place started becoming actual hell, so it doesn't fucking matter.
we secretly went to Mixer. Don't worry about it.
I think we're streaming
not
on
getting
Mixer
that.
currently. I'd have
We're
to
not
check.
getting that. We're not getting that deal, Jesse. What are you talking about?
It'd be nice. To
Huh? Yeah, it
Chinese
would.
Final Fantasy 14 players are turning eating fried chicken into a new quest. So,
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm
for
sorry,
Final
what?
Fantasy 14, the online game,
Yeah, no.
there was a
I'm
limited run.
familiar.
Ugh,
There was a
Polygon.
limited run event that was happening where you could get a fat chocobo.
oh my god! that is
if
a
you
fat
got
chocobo.
yeah, if you got a code,
And then
out
you
of a
butcher it
KFC
and
meal.
fry it.
So in places like the U.S. and Europe and Canada, it was pretty simple. You go in, you order a regular meal, or you get a drink or something like that, or some sort of like combo variety meal, and you get
Yeah.
your code and you go home and you redeem it, and everything's good, everything's fine. Now in China, when you go in, you need to sit down, and you need to by yourself. So, according to the Reddit thread that rounds up the chaos caused by the bird, fans have to pay approximately $13.73 for a family meal and dine in with it. The meal consists of one double chicken burger, one vegan
sorry.
mushroom burger, one 5-piece order of chicken nuggets, 2 original recipe pieces of chicken, 1 2-piece order of New Orleans chicken wings, 1 Old Beijing spicy duck roll, 2 large Pepsis, 2 peach oolong teas. And the set is obviously for a family, but you only get 1 code for eating it all, which means each player needed to put away a lot of food to get that code. After all, why go with your friends on different days and take turns redeeming the code when you can just do it in a challenging way like this? Well, that's the thing. Like if you went with a group of
Oh.
friends, each of you needed to put away that entire order, that
Yeah.
entire family
Just
meal.
to
You
get
need to
the
Yes,
code.
just to get the code. You needed to
Why?
finish all of the drinks. You needed to finish every sandwich. You needed to finish
I
every
don't-
single bit of it. There were
Because they wouldn't
stories
give you
on
the code
Twitter.
if you didn't finish the meal.
Okay,
Yeah,
listen.
there were stories. There were people's actual
right.
experiences being put up on Twitter
All right.
where they said that they got up, went to the restroom. The people working at the place suspected that he had emptied his stomach by like forcing himself to vomit or
Yeah.
something like that. So they completely remade the entire order and said he needed to finish it.
what? Did KFC?
There
not
was no
intervene?
cheating. I mean, it's China, so I don't know what real realm. Like, it's probably a separate
Yeah,
headquarters.
there's
and
probably
everything.
some sort of diplomatic democratic immunity or something.
Yeah, but it's still
I-
their company. KFC could just get up and walk and say, "All right, well, we're not going to keep KFC in China anymore. Sorry." And then
I mean,
way
they-
too much
people in
money.
Hong Kong would
They
have something to
could,
really
but yeah,
fight
then
about.
they'd probably lose way too much money.
I couldn't do the vegan mushroom burger, but I could easily pack the rest of that away, no problem.
I mean, you lost
I
me
don't
at
think I
double
could do
chicken
all that.
burger.
I could.
I don't
think I could do all
I
of
couldn't
that.
do that, dude. I go to.
Also,
not-
4
it's
drinks,
not a burger.
2 large Pepsis, and 2 peach oolong teas? No,
It's enough
that's
to give
too
you
much.
diabetes.
Like, literally. And
biggest
those were the jokes that were coming
diabetes.
out. Like, people were doing, like, pseudo
My name's
MMO
Walter Brimley.
walkthroughs.
And I have diabetes.
I think the one was like watch out on it was like use something to negate the sugar buildup from the from the Pepsis so that you avoid the diabetes status effect.
Wow.
I was wiped at 5% solo. You must distribute the damage from the Pepsi. Don't let it stack.
Yeah, there you go. Don't let that Pepsi damage stack.
Oh my
Our
god.
team was wiped, failed to pull the roll and burger apart during P2, MT during 2 burgers. Just leave the Coke alone. Focus on the chicken.
I just
Listen. Listen, the biggest problem I have with this, Aaron, is that you're assuming that there are people here in America who have families and play Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or no. Actually, sorry, I was paraphrasing. I wasn't really like going off
If
of the
you
article.
buy a copy of Final Fantasy 14, they send in the fucking spec ops to just assassinate your entire family.
So
I mean,
the thing
that
is,
was pretty dark. This is not where I was going with that, but you know, whatever. We can go there if you want. It's cool.
This is a pretty cool
don't
mouse.
worry about it.
Jake.
in the U.S., you didn't even have to. It wasn't KFC.
Too bad it's sold out.
It was only a Chinese partnership. Or in China,
That's even more
the
fucked.
partnership
So that
was
means
with
American
KFC.
people have to fly their families to
No.
China.
No, in the U.S., you could still get... Jesse, you're misunderstanding. In the U.S., you got the code through a different means. I like I said, I was paraphrasing. It wasn't KFC partnership in U.S. All you had to do was buy an item off of Amazon. That qualified
Then
in the U.S.
All you had to do is buy a what?
And you got your code. All you had to do was buy a qualifying item off of Amazon, and you got the code immediately.
what?
Just buy something on Amazon, and you got the code in the U.S. It was only China where you had to do this ridiculous eating challenge to get the code.
I
What?
like ridiculous eating challenges, though.
I mean, yeah, I'm all up for that. Like, actually, I kind of would want the Chinese version then. That means you proved something there.
that you're
Oh,
a disgusting waste of space because you ate that much food.
You said, hey,
Also, that
man,
amount of chicken?
your
Ugh.
meal is weak. I will devour this.
And yeah, that is a neat mouse.
Yeah, I just saw that on the website that you sent about that article, and I just kind of scrolled down to the bottom and I saw that.
Polygon?
Yeah.
8-bit dough.
Oh, you know what? We should talk shit on Polygon.
Yeah, fuck Polygon.
Can we?
I
no, we
like
shouldn't.
I like Brian, whatever, RBG, whatever his name
Hold on,
is.
I gotta go. On
The
my,
guy that does
BBG or whatever.
Unravel.
I gotta go on my
He's
Twitter.
the only good thing from Polygon.
Really quick.
Why? Did they make a tweet or something?
Yeah, hang
No,
on. let
just
me,
Polygon in general. is
Uh,
shitty.
Who
so
the fuck was it? Yeah, that person who was talking shit
So in
on the Animal Crossing game.
Oh yeah.
so hold on. In the meantime, we'll do the last food bit here.
Yeah.
So going off of KFC, Oscar Mayer decided to also try and make a money move. I doubt the ability for it to actually be a proper money move, but they're trying. So
What?
I'll just wait until you guys see what this
What?
is, and you can put
What?
your
This is
reactions
fake.
out.
Oscar Mayer gives people what they need: a mustard and hot dog ice cream sandwich.
What?
Hot
I'm sorry.
dog bits.
What?
The word hot dog bits.
Hot. Let me guess.
Spicy-
Hot
It's-
dog bits
not
and
only
mustard
that.
ice
This
cream.
is fake. This is fake.
It is candied hot dog bits. Also, there is hot dog sweet cream. I don't even want to know what hot dog sweet cream is or how you make it.
Cookie bun. Spicy Dijon gelato.
Gelato.
This is fake.
No,
And the
don't think
votes.
it is.
Well, I mean, take a look at the votes. The people decided quite easily on whether or not they wanted this.
No, I eat
It's fake
condiments
anyway.
solo. Who just eats
It said
at
coming in
French's?
August. I mean, Jake, there's more there's all kinds of things like this that you see in grocery stores all the time.
What?
Let's
Hold
see
on.
if I can order it.
Aaron, what caused this? Because I'm looking at the tweet for it right now.
Literally the fact that we're so bored and where there's
hold on,
nothing
Ice
we
dog
need to be.
sandwich.
Yeah, what did French's say? What did French's say to them? Because, yes, honestly, I do want to try that. I think the distribution is wrong. I think it should be more like a Neapolitan style thing, and that maybe
How?
they should
What's
add
the third
ketchup.
one? I'm sorry, but already, like, the fact that it's a frozen,
Oh no,
like,
they
ice
released
cream
it.
bit
They
for
released
this?
it on August 3rd, which was National Mustard Day.
Ew.
Wait, this
Ah.
year?
Yeah.
So we missed it.
We did.
Fuck my life.
Yeah, sorry. It was a limited run with Cool House ice cream.
So okay, so going back to
Can we still buy it though?
Polygon, I think we should talk shit on 2 Polygon articles that I just think are completely inane in their
Oh God, I fucking hate this
no,
one.
we need this is something that has to come up and we need to talk about because this is ridiculous. And this one too, but this one isn't as important because this is kind of niche. But this one, the first one I
can
sent,
no longer abide 100-hour RPGs. My entire job is playing video games and writing about them for Polygon, and I don't have time to play long RPGs. My life is awful. I have to play games. Ugh.
Wow,
And to pay for
I
it.
have a
Yeah.
wife and kids and a life.
bet he doesn't.
whoa, you guys just assumed their gender.
Cass Marshall.
It's
let's-
actually-
No,
a
I
woman.
didn't. Lesbians can have wives, Jake.
No,
I've
in
looked
the
into it.
article she does say that she
It's 2019,
has, no, in the
motherfucker.
article I think she says she has a husband with no kids. She's like, oh well, this would be even harder if I had kids.
Well, you know what? I bet you they do have kids. It's just they have fur.
Fur
Sorry,
babies.
just maybe throw up a little.
Guys.
bit of
Guys. Guys.
Hmm,
Guys.
Yeah.
What?
Guys.
what?
Next Halloween, we need to go to Tennessee.
Okay. Are you
Probably
reading like
not,
what the
but-
fuck facts on Twitter?
Sorta.
Okay.
We need to go to McCamey Manor.
Is that like a haunted house or something?
It's a horror attraction that when you enter it, you have to sign a 40-page medical waiver, create
Oh.
a safe word, and get a whole physical.
Blueberry pancakes.
Oh, is that the one where they're like
If-
able to actually attack you and strap you down to shit and do crazy shit?
If you complete it, you'll get $20,000. Nobody has ever. But one person had a heart
Seriously?
attack.
What the hell do they do
They
to you?
can't
I know
kill
they
you.
like.
So like, what's the point?
Yeah.
They can't.
Are they dump? Wait, do they dump like spiders or some shit on you? Because that would be that I'd be like, nope, tap out. Sorry. Jesse, are there details?
No.
Yeah.
There's no details that I'm reading anyways.
In the I saw people discussing it. Apparently the guy is the guy who owns it is just like a really fucked up fetishist, and like the whole time he just watches you, and when people get close to winning, he just goes in and like dumps shit on people and then runs in and like masturbates in front of them and shit and just makes it as awful as possible and so people don't win.
Why
and
would
he
I?
just-
Why would I care if like literal
Because
shit?
$20,000,
literal
Jake.
shit?
Yeah, I'm confused.
It's super scary, and then when people aren't scared, the guy just goes in and is like, oh, well, I have
I'm
a
just gonna
bunch of
do weird
kinks that I'll
stuff."
just satisfy until you're like, oh, well, I just don't want to be here anymore.
I don't
People
think
don't win.
I don't think that you can do that legally.
You sign the waiver. You basically give away any rights to... They can do whatever they want, short of murdering you.
I don't know about that.
Well, Jesse, let's fly you out there.
Oh,
and
Like, you
read
make
through
it
the
through
waiver.
all of-
I don't know.
You make it through all of that, and you're like right on the threshold of winning. You have shit all over you. He's already like came on your leg and everything, and then it's you're finally like at the door, and they just like pin you to a wall and start just punching you in the gut.
Actually,
And they're just like
listen, Here's
lose.
the thing, though. Even if you sign a waiver,
Yeah,
and
right?
And
Like,
listen, if they put you in duress, they legally you cannot consent to be put in duress. Technically,
wait, what?
that's true.
You what?
You cannot waive you cannot waive your rights to be put into duress. I'm not wording that well.
It's true though that
So
That-
you can't waive your rights
if you
that
you can
allow
say-
somebody to
you can
torture
say-
you.
Yes, Exactly. Because as soon as you like, and if you're screaming stop, 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 and they're still doing it to you,
Well, that's why you have a safe word.
that's the thing though. Sure, but then don't.
Well,
what if
no,
you don't say
they
the
stop
safe word?
immediately because then you're out of the running for the 20 grand.
Right.
But you cannot consent to be putting into like that, like to be put in, duress.
I mean, they're able to run this thing apparently, so.
Oh God!
And they haven't been shut down after somebody had a heart attack.
Yeah, I mean, somebody had a heart attack.
I mean,
so they're somehow they're getting. Oh well.
I would like to see what it's like. I would like to know. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I can't.
What is this place called? I gotta Google this shit now.
I can't imagine that it's. I can't imagine that it's McKinley Manor.
Jesse, you really need to start sending links on your shit.
Sorry, it's real hard to do that from my internet that doesn't work properly because it's running off of a toaster.
Oh, I see. Oop.
Hey, a doggo.
Let's see.
There's a doggo outside of my house. Your doggo must have heard this doggo, and that's what's going on right now. They're secretly communicating.
Apparently, some guy filmed it. This isn't what I'm looking for.
McCamey. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. McCain.
Oh, cool. We can get a PDF of the waiver.
Oh, don't worry, baby. I'm feeling great. Sorry. Ariana Grande asked me how I was feeling.
I don't think she did.
Yeah.
I don't think she was asking you.
On 10/25, she tweeted, "Baby, how you feeling?"
And did she?
Like I can.
You?
No, but I saw the tweet, so it's got to be for me, right?
Participant fully understands and agrees that they may come in contact with carbon monoxide poisoning with regard to use of artificial fog.
Apparently, sexual assault came up quite often, says somebody here. Apparently, that's something they're really keen on at this place.
That's what I was saying. The guy...
What, they're really keen on doing, or they're really keen on waving?
The guy who runs it just lives out his fucking fetish fantasies on the participants.
They try to break you psychologically. Yeah, this is... They push a person to their breaking point, which could mentally scar you, quote.
Well, that's great. My brain's all scar tissue, so it doesn't fucking matter. So let's go. I want my 20 grand.
How much does it cost to go?
However much it costs to get to fucking Tennessee, I would assume.
I mean, I
like
guarantee
$1,200?
No,
I don't know.
Charging customers upwards of $200.
I mean,
but yeah, I imagine like after a certain point, like I said, they're literally just gonna like pin you to a wall and just start punching you in the face and say you're not winning this $20,000.
It's stupid. Like why would...
I'm so confused by that. Like, hello?
Like their legal document, I think they've probably made sure to get it airtight so that like they can make sure that like they can fuck you up so that you don't get this money.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can't. I mean, yeah, sure, I get it. You're signing a waiver, but I can't believe that even when signing a waiver, they'd like be allowed to do that. You know, like. Cause like I said, what if I keep going? What are they gonna do? Fucking stab me?
Yeah.
Then you keep going, and they keep escalating.
They have to give you the 20 grand at the end.
Like,
what if they start like sexually assaulting you and
gut?
You grab them, put them in an arm bar, bend them over, and start sexually assaulting them right the fuck back?
Yeah, right.
Are you protected in the waiver if you start doing that?
That's a good question. We
might have to go ask this.
Because
this is where haunted houses get you. It's like they can come at you, they can like basically push you and touch you,
But you do anything to them and you're fucked.
done. That's how haunted attractions always go. As soon as you like punch back or push back, you're ejected.
Oh, I'm not gonna push or punch back. I'm just gonna skull fuck all of their
So
all of their people who try and touch my dick.
yeah, but here's the thing. So what if they start touching my dick, right? And then like I just finish all over them.
Then you're done.
Yeah.
Like does that count? Like am I out, or are they just gonna keep trying? Because
I mean, Jake. Sorry. I mean, Kyle has the legal document. I mean, have you seen anything?
No. It's not the full one. It was excerpts.
Oh,
Unfortunately, the full one's 40 pages. But yeah, like, I wonder
that
how
sounds
much...
pretty air fucking tight, my man.
I wonder how much training the people go through, because, like, if they're supposed to, like, basically try to molest you to stop you from finishing this the obstacle course, like, what if I just strip bare fucking naked and walk through jerking off, staring each of them in the face?
well,
I
see,
feel like
okay,
a
I'm
couple of
looking
them
at-
just
So
aren't gonna want to come near me.
I'm looking at pictures. And, like, I'm guessing these people aren't actors, but they basically have them tied up and pretty much gagged, and they dump fake blood on them and shit.
Oh, I mean, if it's only fake blood, like, come on.
Like, if I just go full feral and start, growling at them and viciously masturbating, what are they gonna do?
yeah.
How are they gonna
you think
scare
I-
me more than I'm scaring them?
You're literally gonna do the "you think I'm trapped in here with you"? No, you're mistaken. You're trapped in here with me.
Yeah, until I get out and get my 20 grand.
Oh man.
That's what I mean. I call bullshit. Like, yeah, they can probably like do some really messed up. I want to read this waiver now, and not like right now, but I want to read this fucking waiver. I want to.
Jennifer Aniston's so fucking hot.
Please don't whisper that
Yeah.
in the podcast. Jake, cut that.
Yeah.
Cut that at 41
yeah.
minutes.
Can we
Don't cut that.
So can
Jen
we,
Ann, I just want you to know I'm in full support of your Friends reboot. I totally want to see more Phoebe. Like you and Phoebe at the same time.
A Friends reboot
I'm okay
would
with
be
this.
so bad.
I
No,
mean,
why?
Friends-
we need to stop beating dead horses as far as like IPs
Listen,
go.
Full
I
House was
literally
okay.
just need a 5-minute Friends sequel. I just need to know if there was a Joey room at the new house. That's all I need to know.
What?
They said there would always be a Joey room when they left.
You know what? You know what the Friends sequel would be? It'd be Monica and Chandler hating each other because their kids suck. It would be their kids sitting on phones all the time. Phoebe would still be married to Paul Rudd and probably be fucking miserable. Joey would probably be either a really successful actor or a really awesome actor. Let's see, who else was there? Who did I miss? Ross and what's his face? Jennifer Aniston, Rachel. Yes.
I was gonna say you guys have completely lost me.
Yeah, those two would probably Ross would have probably cheated on Rachel again when they were on a break at some later point, and he probably would have slept with like the 30 other people because Ross sucks. Whatever. But
Like I know nothing about Friends, and I've never really
Why?
cared about like sitcoms or shit.
I
just
love
don't
sitcoms.
Enjoy
Right.
the
Right now
the
at work,
televised
I'm
medium of
watching
the
The Mentalist. Did you ever watch The Mentalist, Aaron?
no.
Oh my god, you should.
But yeah, can we segue back to the Polygon bits?
Yeah.
Just because like the 100-hour RPG bit, like they're not obligatorily 100 hours. Like whatever she's bringing up about Mass Effect or what else do we have listed here? New Vegas or anything like that.
There's
Like, if
too
you-
many side quests.
Yeah, well those are optional. That's why
Well,
they're
and
called
the thing
side
was,
quests.
she was also complaining about how, like if I log off for a while and I come back, I forget what I was doing.
Okay, that happens. That's exactly that happens. Any grand strategy game or any RPG that I play, I have that same syndrome. Like, I understand exactly what the fuck you're talking
generally
about.
speaking,
But you know what you do? You either come up with a new set of goals, or you slowly remember what you were doing, or you just fuck it, I'm just gonna do whatever.
Jump into it and like kind of start doing little bits and like going, oh yeah, that's what I was doing this. It comes.
So you just jump into it.
Oh my god.
No.
No, but yeah, this is a bad article.
It is. That also brings up the Animal Crossing one, which really pissed me off because, see, this...
I don't like Animal Crossing Pocket Camp because it is an Animal Crossing game.
That's basically the point of the article, but I can understand someone complaining about, oh, you have to buy bucks to get things. I want to point something out. Nintendo, out of all the games that you've had to buy like a currency to play, Nintendo has been the most gracious. I have $1,500. They just give it away like it's candy. Like if you save, you can get things you want, but if you spend it on every single thing instantly, you're not going to have the good currency.
Yeah, like Donna saw I had the one background. She's like, "How did you get that?" I was like, "Because I've never bought anything.
No, I don't buy anything
in this game
unless
until that background came out." And I was like, "Oh, cool! Something I can spend 400 of the 1,000 I have saved up on."
Like right,
and she's like, "Oh, I usually buy like one piece of furniture every time it comes out, so I only have like."
And you guys get
100.
on us for the fucking gotcha game.
What?
When we're literally like we literally do the same thing where it's just. You're playing it, there's a decent strategy game in here, and then you're just sitting here saving up fucking points, not really dumping money into it.
I don't need to buy any of that stuff. It's at heart, it is an Animal Crossing game. You collect fruit, you go fishing, you give it to the people around you in your neighborhood, and you sell it or whatever. You just make money. At heart, it is an Animal Crossing game, but Nintendo was smart. They're like, okay, well, maybe we can make a little extra off of this in the meantime until we release a new game. I think they're being really gracious because a lot of other games will be like, you have to spend $20 to get one weapon and it's going to suck no matter what you do.
Oh, I can probably find an article talking about it, but
I'm reading through
Jesse
it.
would know more about it, but the Call of Duty game that just came out.
Yeah.
They did that. They have a one of the loot box slot machine things.
Oh, great.
Ubisoft is getting shit for that as well with the new Ghost Recon.
Well, the Call of Duty one was really getting a lot of heat because a bunch of like separate streamers were doing the boxes at like the same time, and all of them were getting the exact same rewards in the exact same order, and they found out that it was not random, it was predetermined, everything was released in a specific order, and so to get the rarest item, you had to pay, I think it was like $1,200, because every spin cost progressively more, so like, there was a skeleton one that cost $120 to roll, and then to spin it the final time cost $300-something to spin it the final time to get the golden gun. And yeah, so it was not random, it was set for every single person. You get the exact same thing in a predetermined order, but they were like, oh, it's random. You could get it on your first spin or your final spin. But no, it was... yeah, they got called out for that, and it was big news.
But yeah, reading through this, I mean... First of all, yeah, it seems as though she's complaining about literally, like, I'm not a fan of the Animal Crossing shit or anything like that, but it's a pretty generic formula. She's complaining about the base formula of it.
Which is... And
then talking about the whole scheme of daily logins, which, play any mobile game. Or play any, like, MMO. Daily logins are a thing.
Warframe has daily logins.
Like, either you're punctual enough and you give a shit about it enough to actually go ahead and do it, or you don't, and then you just don't play it anymore. Because you don't do daily logins, or you just don't do daily logins. Like, I don't get this complaint.
No, this was just some fucking cheap article that Polygon, you assholes, just
I was gonna say her editor had her editor has a quota. She needed to hit it, and so I'm gonna bitch about something.
I'm gonna
that I
bitch about
find to be
this game
slightly
being
annoying.
the game.
Yeah.
That's why I wish we had more freaking pool, because I would love to call these fuckers out and like actually get somewhere with it where people are like, oh yeah, okay.
Well, okay, and you also have to be a little careful with that now, because the whole insinuation that, you know, content creators are viable for the opinions that they put out, and you know, you have to be careful because you say that, like, I wanna start a discussion about this, and then some shithead goes off on Twitter and starts making death threats. And now you're liable for that motherfucker deciding to be a fucking autist and going out and making death threats.
Whatever. Point standing is okay, maybe call him out and was the wrong approach. I'm angry about this because this article is cheap. This article is just a quota grab and whatever. But at the same time, maybe I could have a discussion with them and say like, hey, this is, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm kind of having a hard time forming the words I want to say right now, but that's kind of how I'm.
You want to open a dialogue with these people and actually talk about it instead of them just blasting their opinion and then being like, nope, comment section's closed on my article, get fucked, everyone else.
Is the comment section no, the comment section's actually open on this one, thank God. And I can appreciate that. If credit where credit's due, I hate when websites have some sort of article that's really insinuating or, you know, could
divisive.
Yeah, thank you. And they don't have comment sections. That shit pisses me off.
That, or it blows up and then they, you know, retroactively go back and say, you know what? Nope, this discussion is toxic, and then it gets fucking shut down.
Yeah. Because if you are going to put an article out there, people should be able to have a discussion about it, because that's what you're doing. You want to convey a point and you want to get people talking about it. You don't want to write an article where people say, yeah, okay. You want to write an article where people say, I disagree with that, or I agree with that.
I will, hold on. I'm going to do the devil's advocate. Checkmate gamers. It's our platform.
Whatever.
Turn the lights on.
Get the...
Yeah, which this... Turn the lights on. Liberal.
Gamers.
Turn the lights on. Gamers.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, and that's the thing that gets bandied about a lot now. Whenever it comes up to the idea of like discussions and where to have them, is if it's somebody having if you're having your discussion on somebody else's platform, odds are you're going to have to abide by their rules, and if they don't want to have the discussion on their platform, too bad. Get fucked.
And then people will take it to
and I don't think
4chan,
there's really a way around
Reddit,
it.
Whatever forum that they...
Yeah, and people will take it other places, but like the point of critical mass is where it actually is, because that's where people are, like, once the word spreads about something being divisive like this, people are going to go to the source.
Yeah.
And if the discussion's happening at the source, that's where you're going to get the most amount of actual, like, good backflow and dialogue. But when they decide to just completely, you know, shut themselves off and close that out, well, all right. Good luck. I don't know. I just wish there was a way around that or something like that, because it's too easy. Like, it makes it too easy for somebody to put out, I wouldn't say a bad opinion, because I don't think... Okay. I was going to say there's no bad opinions, but there are bad opinions. Yes, there are very bad opinions.
Yeah, I would agree.
So I'm going to stop myself there. But I'm going to do the liberal bit and say that there should at least be the ability to voice them.
Your opinions?
Yes.
Oh, you should always be able to scream your opinion into a black hole. Always.
No, yeah,
But once again, that goes back to what I was saying before with the whole idea of this is what like free speech advocates and people on the right of center believe in, and the problem is that, well, you're not going to get rid of your opponent.
Wait, how'd we get here?
So you have to somehow come to a meeting ground, but it's like when you have somebody who's completely against everything you stand for, how do you make a common ground on that?
Yeah.
But yeah, we can segue whatever way we want out of that.
I know that's a hard topic right there. I'll say.
I don't know, Aaron. You have old news from months ago.
I have this one article from Billboard here.
Send it.
This was something I did not know. And I guess it's kind of a theory. I wouldn't say conspiracy.
That's just a
rumor.
Theory.
I don't know.
Conspiracy theory. It says a music theory.
Oh God.
Michael Jackson wrote
Michael
Sonic
Jackson.
the Hedgehog 3 music.
Yeah.
I could believe
Apparently,
it.
he did music for Sonic. And apparently, if you listen to some of the the background composition, what?
First of all, Michael Jackson didn't write music. I mean, maybe he did.
Hello?
Maybe he did write the music. I don't believe he wrote every single piece of music.
I mean, that's kind of like Eminem. Dre wrote all his shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, maybe the person who wrote for Michael Jackson wrote some of the Sonic 3 music, possibly. Maybe that's what it was. Not necessarily Michael Jackson himself wrote the music for Sonic. Yeah, so let's go on All Music and look up Thriller while you say what you're gonna say.
I was just gonna say MJ totally wrote his own stuff. He some guy sued him in court about it, and Michael Jackson proved that the music was his and that he wrote it by beatboxing it right there in the courtroom. So like he clearly wrote his own shit.
Is that admissible evidence? I don't know about that.
Yeah,
This
right?
sounds sort of ridiculous. I'm just gonna beatbox and that's gonna prove it. Like,
I mean,
you can understand why I'm sitting here doubting it. Like, I'm pressing X to doubt pretty hard right now because I don't think a judge is gonna sit there and be like, "Yep." Like, it sounds like something out of a fucking movie.
Right here.
did you find the actual
Brian
article?
Banks for Michael Jackson Thriller. Brian Banks was the producer, programmer, synthesizer, and synthesized programmer. John Batiste was the composer.
Batista?
It's not Batista.
Is it Batista?
It's Batiste. It's Bettis. Anyway,
see.
Batiste.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's see if there's any other people worth mentioning on here. Sound effects, vocals, a ton of people. Well, okay, Thriller was also maybe this isn't the best song to look at since Thriller was also a
pretty large
commercial
bit.
Yeah, it was also a lot of sound effects and shit and whatever.
I mean, yeah, Thriller was a mini movie, man. Like,
oh no, I'm sorry. That was the entire album of Thriller. Excuse me. That wasn't just Thriller. That was the entire album Thriller.
I mean, according to Dave Chappelle, he gave us Thriller, so.
Also, Steve Poracco was credited with Go away. I can't see. Stop. Go away. Anyway, it was like composer and something else, but something popped up and I can't see now. There it goes. He was arranger, composer, programmer. That was Steve Paracco also. So there are a lot of people worked as composers. So he had a lot of ghostwriters, I'm assuming, to help him with not necessarily Thriller, but the entire album of Thriller.
I would imagine that he had a lot of quote-unquote ghostwriters to help him just in general, period. I imagine every musician does. I don't think there's a single one in Hollywood that doesn't. At least have some sort of muse.
I mean, Jake, what about your boy,
Who?
the Dead Mal?
What about Dead Mal?
I think, does he come? I mean, from what I've seen, he comes up with most of his shit. Like, he streams it.
Yeah, he, I to my
And
knowledge,
it's literally just him in the studio,
yeah,
other than like
to
him
my
doing
knowledge,
collabs.
he's never used like ghost producers and stuff like that, and I don't think he would have any reason to, because he, you know, he's not trying to be a commercial success. He's just trying to put out music, unlike people, you know, Justin Bieber or back in the day Michael Jackson. Those people are looking for commercial success, and so anything they can do to write a hit, you know.
I don't know that MJ was looking for commercial success. I think the people controlling MJ were looking for commercial success.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
I can see that.
To
Well,
be
people
fair,
controlling Bieber are looking
Legend.
for commercial success. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, according to Legend, it wasn't MJ who was looking for success in the first place. It was his
It was more of
daddy
his
who was
father.
beating success out of him. So,
Yeah.
That's one way to put it. Yeah.
I mean, that's
I mean-
that's how the legend goes, anyway. But like,
That's
hey,
why, like during Christmas time, I gotta turn off the fucking "I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus" song with Michael Jackson.
oh
It's
man,
like, oh.
oh, dude, fuck Mariah Carey. Oh, anyway. So like,
Yeah.
Jake, I want you to know that if you're stressed out, it's okay to cry, man.
Okay. Thanks.
In fact, crying will make you happier.
Is this a study or something?
Yeah. So apparently, stress hormones leave your body through crying, and it also stimulates production of endorphins as well as oxytocin.
Oxycodone. When you
Oxytocin.
Cry, your brain
Oxytocin.
releases oxycodone.
I gotta say, when I saw the article, that's actually what I thought it said at first, and I was like, no, hold on, I gotta read this.
Now, hear me out.
But
I'm gonna say this, and I'm pretty sure I can already guess the reactions as to the way that I'm going to phrase this. Okay? So prepare yourselves.
good.
But if you really think about it, crying is emotional ejaculation.
I can see that.
I mean, yeah, I can see that too.
I disagree.
I
Only for the sheer fact that ejaculation is not
I
the
disagree
correct
as
word
well.
for what ejaculation
Okay.
actually means.
Climax.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
No?
I mean, we already had this discussion, Aaron, about the word climax earlier, and you know how I used to summon my big black balls and just walk backwards into people and turn around and climax all over their face. So
Yeah, I know.
Sorry,
Dark
what?
Souls 2 and hexing,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
which I want to do a run of, actually. I think hexing would actually be pretty fun. Is that an
but,
int build?
Hey, no, it's both. It's faith and intelligence.
Ugh, I hate mixed fucking int faith builds.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Why,
the
pyromancies are great.
the bonus to that is you can also use pyromancy as well as hexes, and like you can mix and match
I'm not
the
the
two.
biggest fan of pyromancy though.
So hey, I just want to refer you guys. Have any of you guys ever seen that picture of Shaq drinking a normal size water bottle?
Yes. Yes, I have.
No.
It's just,
No, I
it's
haven't.
Insane.
Okay.
Can I get a
Drinking
link?
a normal
Yeah,
sized
hang
water
on.
bottle on
I'm
Google.
getting it.
Or should I Google it?
Jamie, Google that.
Yeah, Jamie, can you pull that up?
Yeah. So I want to let you guys know that
Here's the long link.
Shaq.
It's a shame though. We're not a soap opera for men.
Okay. So, Shaq is now sponsoring.
Oh my god!
I know. It looks like a tiny water bottle.
Yeah, it looks like a baby. It's a fucking baby
I
bottle.
know.
Oh my god! There's a picture of him with one of the tiny ones. It doesn't even. It looks retarded.
Where do you see that? Where is that at? I don't see that.
Also, there's of course the picture of him with the foot powder spray.
Of course.
Yeah.
Foot powder spray.
So
What
that
the hell?
so that,
Hold on, wait. What the fuck is this photo?
Do you see the one where he's holding the chick
no.
like in a Best Buy above his head for some reason?
Yes.
What?
No.
Look on the Google link that I sent. Second
Which one are you
down.
talking about though, Jake?
Shaq holding things and making them look tiny. He's just holding this woman in a Best Buy.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I want to talk about. Okay. So like.
You want to talk about Shaq holding a woman in Best Buy?
No. I mean, sure, I guess, but no.
Oh, hold on. I have another one that's pretty great. Hold on. But you go ahead.
Okay. But so what I'm getting at here, right, is like the other day I saw an ad. Shaq is now sponsoring Papa John's. And I was watching this ad, and I'm pretty sure you can find it on YouTube. You know, like Fred, you should try to pull up
Yeah, I
that
don't know what
ad
that
at
is.
some point. And like you can find the scene in it. Shaq is holding a pizza. And you can tell that this pizza and pizza box is clearly made for this shot. Specifically for this shot, so that Shaq makes this look like a normal size pizza. Okay? Because I know how big fucking Shaq's hand is. Alright? I just seen the picture. I know how big a water bottle is, and I know how big a fucking pizza is, so...
If you want to see another like person size disparity, the guy who played Gregor Clegane in the HBO Game of Thrones adaptation, that's him next to his wife.
Oh my god.
That probably makes you feel
Wait,
just
is she
certain types of
really
ways.
short, or is he really tall?
Both.
Oh, he's massive.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you can put your alpaca in an Uber.
Oh, the other funny thing I've seen is he is the shortest of his brothers.
Are you serious?
Do I
Yeah.
really want to put an
He's got like
alpaca
2 or
in
3
an
brothers, and they're both taller than he is.
He is 6'9", 425 pounds.
Jesus Lord.
Uber? Oh guys. We're 9 days late.
For what?
It's
For
like
what?
nothing but muscle.
We're 4 months late.
They've already run out again.
What?
The chicken?
Popeyes
yeah.
has run out of their chicken sandwiches.
A man
again,
was
and
murdered
people
in
are-
front of
people
Popeyes.
are-
Yeah,
Jesse.
yeah. I
are
was gonna
stabbing
say.
people again. I'm pretty sure.
There was a murder.
Yeah.
Also, didn't I see? I swear to God, I saw something about like the fact that the chicken that they're sourcing is like some weird fake plastic Chinese shit or something. I don't know. I saw something in passing.
What company is that?
Popeyes?
oh my god, that is such a fat little bulldog.
Popeyes chicken source.
Well, I mean that's fine.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
and
do
they
Popeyes chicken
finalized-
scandal.
They finalized the changes on Sonic the Hedgehog for that god awful movie. That they
Oh
made.
It's
my
gonna
god,
be good. It's
I
gonna be
just
so
saw
good
the
now.
trailer now. I didn't actually watch it yet. I have to watch it.
And I'm hoping it's yeah. The trailer, it looks a lot better than what it did. Thank God.
Yeah, sorry listeners. I'm like sitting in all of this and like just thinking back. We're just jumping topics like there's no tomorrow. But then again, we've been going for months, so
that's a pretty,
you can't
that's a
hold
pretty
us.
typical podcast, I think. I mean, we're not a radio show where we have to have a segment here, then go to commercials, do this,
Oh,
then
yeah,
go to
yeah,
commercials,
yeah.
and then we have to play.
I'm
this
just
song
saying,
at
like-
some
Now-
point. Yeah.
Now listen, Jake. I
York
do
man
admit
claims
that
to have found a joint in Popeye's chicken sandwich.
maybe. Okay. All right. All right.
Isn't that just getting more than what you paid for?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, like, not even in a bad way, but like
Hey, Kyle.
unless you're some sort of straight edge, man.
Sorry,
You're-
back to what you were talking about. Ignore me.
Ki-
I'm still trying to
Kyle.
find where they get their chicken from.
Kyle, you're
What?
a safe and warm-blooded, red blood
I'm a red, white, and blue-blooded American. What are you trying to say?
who aims guns and shoots deer and says "Yeehaw, man, my paw."
I literally have a cowboy hat sitting right next to me and a 6-shooter
All right,
5 feet away from me. What do you want?
So I'd assume you know a lot about wars and national history and America and
I mean,
yes.
Trevor knows more than I do because he's the little
all right.
insane person. But
All right, so you remember when we went over and we may have like invaded, like Germany and stuff.
We didn't
sure,
Okay,
Let him go.
invade is definitely a word that can be used, but we kind of did it in response to a lot of things, Jesse, as you well know.
Right.
I saw this.
So what I'm
Anyway.
talking about though is D-Day, more specifically.
Okay, we just had Veterans Day.
Right. So D-Day. What does the D stand for?
Oh God, I'm forgetting.
Mm,
It stands for
Yeah, I was gonna
day.
say.
I'm sorry, did you miss that?
It's not Day.
It stands for day.
think
It's
so.
not Day.
It's day.
Of the things that I'm forgetting,
The
I'm
D
not
simply
forgetting that it
stands
was
for
Day.
Where,
Really?
Where are you reading this?
The LA Times.
Normandy landings.
What does the D stand for? What does the D
Codenamed
stand
Operation
for?
Neptune, often
Decision
referred to
Day?
as D-Day.
Doomsday? None of the
just-
above. D simply stands for J. Here, if you want, I don't feel like reading the article. If you want to read the article,
You're-
knock yourself out.
You're welcome.
Anyway, going back to
You thought you were American. You're really one of them cold-blooded, reptilian, queenie English people. The blue bloods. There you go. That's what I was. The red
Are you
coats.
calling me a cop?
so I'm going,
You're a red coat.
so I'm going back to Popeyes again here, and I was thinking I was gonna send them an email and ask them if their chicken was cheap Chinese plastic. But there's no spot to actually contact them. It just has question and answers. So, unfortunately,
Jake, I don't understand what's wrong with you. Like you don't like Popeye's chicken.
Okay, hold on.
what?
I love on this animal
D-Day
welfare
has been a
statement.
military term for quite some time.
Okay.
Designated D-Day before and both of that operation. The terms D-Day and H-Hour are used for the day and hour on which a combat attack or operation is to be initiated. They designate the day and hour for the operation. For a given operation, the same D-Day and H-Hour apply for all units participating. Other languages have equivalent terms to D-Day. Hari H, blah 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 blah, Dog and D. The initial D in D-Day has been given various meanings in the past, while more recently it has obtained the connotation of day itself, thereby creating the phrase Day or Day of Days.
Alright.
Well,
Wait,
at least
So
we got
that's a
some good
recent-
explanation out of it.
That's a recent development. They're not giving me any indication as to what the various meanings of the past represents, but
I feel like whatever. I'm still reading the Popeyes website, by the way. I'm getting more and more annoyed as I'm reading it.
Why?
Question number 1. Do you have any vegetarian or vegan menu items?
Fuck,
We do.
British people are stupid.
We do. We offer coleslaw, mashed potatoes with no gravy, and
Oh
rice
my
without
God.
beans. Are beans not vegetarian?
No, beans aren't vegetarian, man.
They're legumes.
yeah, I hate that shit. The vegetarian bean bit is just stupid.
No, but it's rice without beans.
No, pinto beans, soybeans, and there's one other bean that are considered vegetarian, and all the other ones aren't. I don't know why.
Okay.
Look, Listen,
Well-
can
That's why vegetarians can eat refried beans and soy products. Because
Yeah.
soybeans, pintos, and
baked
again,
beans,
the
not
one other
gonna
that I
happen.
forget which it is.
it's too much pork in that for the vegios.
Well, and then there's also, where can I find allergy information?
You can't.
Well, so there's peanuts.
What kind of
tree nut-
allergy?
I'm sorry, peanuts, wood nuts, eggs, milk, wheat, soybeans, fish, shellfish, and MSG. Why are we listing MSG? Since when are people allergic to MSG?
Everyone thinks they're allergic to MSG.
Oh my god, we had
I
this
feel
discussion
bloated
before.
after I eat food with MSG. I'm clearly allergic to it.
We had this discussion before, and that there was that whole scaremongering bit.
I
of,
don't get
"You can
it."
use it in Chinese food. It's a Chinese invention. It was made in Japan by a chemist in like the 1800s, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and that's the
I-
Was
thing.
it made by like a Canadian chemist that lived in Japan?
Yes, it has been.
no, it was a
synthesized.
actual
now.
no. It was an actual Japanese. person.
Yeah, and
Oh, was he?
now it is synthesized,
Mhm.
but it's not any different from when they used to extract it from seaweed. I don't understand
Yeah.
what.
It's Japanese salt, but that's not the point.
Basically,
okay?
it basically is just like when you get it the real way from seaweed. It basically is just salt,
And it's literally meant to just accentuate anything that's savory.
umami.
Right,
Anything that is
like
any
salt.
meat products or anything like that.
I hate that they have to list MSG as a fucking
Food allergen.
because I feel like people aren't actually allergic to MSG.
Well, it's a misnomer.
Well, I mean, you might be allergic to seaweed.
I'm allergic to MSG. Oh, really? Did your doctor diagnose you with that? No, I'm just allergic to it.
Okay, look.
That's like the
okay.
people that are like, "Oh, I can't
Whenever I
drink
eat Chinese
wine.
food,
I'm
I get a
allergic
headache."
to
Maybe
the
it's because of the
histamines." It's
fact
like,
that you-
no, you just got fucking drunk because you have no self-control and you drank a whole bottle of red wine.
Well, that and
The
it's
salt
also
fight's
the
really
matter
gets
of
me.
like
Oh, that's it. The
that,
salt.
and it's also the matter of like, oh well, yeah, maybe you got a headache and you didn't feel well after eating Chinese food because one, you probably went to some shitty Chinese place.
where they dosed you
that
with
probably
lead
has
because,
very low-
you stupid American.
where they have
Oh.
probably particularly low health like backroom kitchen standards, first of all. Secondly, they probably dump so much salt and sodium based
Jesse, stop it.
flavorings and everything like in it that you're probably de-fucking hydrated, motherfucker, because you took in like 3 times your daily sodium limit. Maybe look at those things rather than just saying, it's bad, all things bad, fire is evil, Thomas Edison was a witch.
I mean,
He kind of was though. Like, come on.
now, Aaron, hold on. I just want to take a step back and maybe I can explain that a little bit. Okay. The problem is that a recent study has found that British adults are fucking retarded. Like at least 1 in 6 of them.
It's probably
okay.
not the actual study, but
Because they
Probably why
believe
they can't
that
finish what they started on Brexit, huh?
well they believe that the entire galaxy is Earth.
What?
no, they don't. Links.
I don't think that's all people.
links.
Yeah.
Is
Okay,
this
but it
is this
sounds
because they
very
brought in a bunch
generalized.
of people from the third world?
No,
And,
I
like
don't,
London is like 5% British people now.
I
Is
I
this
don't,
where you're getting your
I think
stats
that's
from?
over.
I
I
mean,
think you're overstating things, Kyle.
no, but While you look that up, I'll just divulge some company secrets.
Some truths.
Whilst I was, temporarily working at the Texas Roadhouse, I got a ticket one time in the back, and it was for an order of rattlesnake bites, and I thought, man, yeah, that's delicious, and then I looked at the bottom of the ticket, and it said, warning, extreme shellfish allergy, and I thought to myself, yes, I'm gonna rub my hand all over the crabs that we don't have before I touch this. Let me get right on that lobster that I don't work for, Red of.
Is there any shellfish at the Texas Roadhouse? Like,
yeah, all right.
Can you even get fish?
Yeah, so technically there's shrimp, but not at my station. But provided that I wasn't at my station and I was at that one, and then I walked back over and I was gonna make the ticket, then yeah, I can see where it would have been necessary to put that on there. But I just thought, really, in the middle of a dinner rush, like you had to write that on the ticket.
Extreme shellfish allergy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Will die.
I mean, I guess it's better safe than
It
sorry.
is because,
I don't know.
you guys work with onions. Think about someone who's super allergic to onions.
Yo.
Oh yeah.
Kyle.
Oh yeah. No, Kyle definitely wouldn't be able to work there. He would be dead in a matter of days.
Be so much fun.
Well, okay. You won't automatically go into anaphylactic shock though. Somebody will.
Oh no, I'd get horribly ill, and then if I kept being around it, then I'd go into anaphylactic shock, and my airway would close, and then I would suffocate and die.
Huh.
Either way.
Well, okay. So
I don't know why this is
Aaron.
I don't know why this is an article.
Aaron.
But
Aaron.
I mean, it definitely, at least from this mugshot, definitely looks like somebody was getting arrested for this.
21-year-old man is accused of calling 911 after his marijuana oh my god, really, had allegedly been stolen.
Calls 911 to report stolen marijuana.
You had to have been high.
He smoked
Like,
it
what
and
do you
forgot.
think?
Somebody stole it.
Yeah. What do you think the cops are gonna do? They're gonna show up and be like, "Oh man, we're gonna have to go find
Gonna
whoever
have to
stole
do
your
a
weed,
police
man."
report, man. We'll get it back for you.
Upon further investigation, they found him to be in possession of cocaine and drug paraphernalia. I'm sure they did.
I mean,
I just why are we reporting on this? Like, it was also being reported on CNN as well. Like, this is such a minor thing. I mean, I guess it's just this. It's kind of a stupid, like, laugh at this weird scenario kind of article, but still. Because I forget what news actually stands. There's an acronym that news actually stands for, and it probably would fall under it, but.
National Erotic Wedding Society.
No,
Erotic
it's
or erratic?
Erotic.
Okay.
And on that note, actually, I wanna ask you, Aaron.
Okay. No, apparently I'm wrong. People actually think news is an acronym. It's not, but this mess is pretty hilarious. I mean, it works pretty well though. Notable events, weather, and sports. That's what people are saying it would stand for.
Okay, I can see that.
BuzzFeed is telling me I'm a fucking retard, so
Well,
I guess I'll
it's
believe
also
BuzzFeed.
BuzzFeed, so there's that.
I can see that, but yeah, Kyle's right as well. It's BuzzFeed. But hey,
I'm going to literally believe the handicapped retard of news.
Aaron.
Wow.
I
That's what BuzzFeed is, man. They're a rag. They are a literal rag as far as news agencies go.
It's okay. Aaron.
I gotta
handicap retard.
Jake, I gotta say, but BuzzFeed is the kind of news article that, like, if all the other news articles had a fucking like news article reception party, BuzzFeed is the one sitting over in the corner with his shirt up like over his stomach and is like sticking carrot sticks up his nose, wearing the yellow helmet.
Oh no, you can't say that.
I mean,
We're not South Park. You can't say that.
What can't he say?
That
Jesse,
was
say
my
it again. I didn't hear it.
Don't say
that
it
was
again.
my absolute second favorite episode ever. Absolute second favorite episode ever. Number one is fish sticks. I'm sorry. Anyone that hates fish sticks is like, I'm a motherfucking
Fish Sticks
gay
was pretty
fish
good.
man.
Fish sticks was pretty hilarious.
Aaron, I want to ask you though. I want to ask you. It's a real simple question actually. Where would I get more viruses on the internet?
A church website.
You fucker.
I was gonna say he probably read this already.
Yeah, I just knew that too. You're more susceptible
my
to getting viruses
immediate-
from a church website than you are a porn website.
Yeah, I was
Probably because it's probably coded by like somebody who barely even knows how
Well,
to
no,
properly
because
set
most
up a
viruses
website.
are targeted towards the elderly and who goes to church.
Oh,
it's
boomers.
It's boomer.
boomers.
It was coded.
You
it
can't
was
say
coded
the
by Dottie.
B word, Aaron.
It was coded by Dottie.
I can't
Ann's
say the
10-year-old
B word.
son who just likes to play
I can
around
say
with
boomer all the
computers.
fuck I want. Like, okay,
That's the gamer
actually, we're gonna.
Aaron.
You know what?
No.
You know what? We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that now.
Oh, boy.
Because where's the article? Where's the article? Hold on, I'll find it. Yeah, when you're sitting there saying that okay boomer is as bad as the N-word, okay? The N-word, the word that you literally have to self-censor on saying, but I can say okay boomer, I wonder which one is worst.
Listen, man.
I really want to just say the word they're censoring, but
no, you
then
don't.
we'll
No.
get BTFO'd off of
You
YouTube.
cannot
I-
you cannot have a gamer moment, please.
I mean, Kyle, we're already negative monetization. Okay.
That's not true. That
I was gonna say, so if our what if our intention
YouTube
is not even to
paying
get
us in negative amounts. All right.
No, we're not paying.
I know,
them.
but hold on.
We've overflowed the chart. Okay.
I've wanted to ask this question. So with so you said that the new guidelines that they've put out, and I know we're discussing this like right on their platform. So
I've
thank
never
you, we'll
I
let
haven't
you.
I haven't even looked at the new guidelines, to be honest. So
So you said that literally, if you are deemed to not be monetizable, it basically means that they're going to delete your channel.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's accurate.
That's
So
that's what I'm
what
hearing.
if your intention is to never even apply for partnership or monetization?
like
Then
we
it
still
doesn't
haven't
matter.
technically applied for monetization because we don't meet
Yeah.
the
So what if we
requirements
just?
to apply.
So what if we don't? So what if we don't give a
so
shit?
as long as g2a.com
Do they still just delete our-
OASN happens
Do they still
to,
delete our channel?
continue to work out for us, then we'll be great. But Dollar Shave Club, please give us a call. I'm
Please
totally
sponsor
up
us.
for some.
Please, we need
some
sponsors besides
Dr.
Windscribe and
Squatch soap.
g2a.com/r/OASN. Good games cheap good games at g2a.com/r/OASN.
I'm glad we shilled.
William Painter sunglasses, please give us a
Like
call because
movement watches, please give us a call.
the only way to do a thing is to do a thing. That's we're trying to do a thing here, so
The only one I will never shill for is that shitty cell phone game Raid.
Raid Shadow Legends? Oh, man.
Shadow
We're never
Legends.
we're
I
never
need to-
doing a we're never doing
Raid
a shill for
Shadow
that.
Legends.
We need to
will
hold on.
sponsor anyone but
We need
us.
to after this podcast ends and after we finish the stream and
We're
everything.
gonna get emails being like, "Hey, do you guys want to
No,
Raid Shadow
no.
Legends?" Like, no.
No, we
No,
need
fuck
to.
off.
No, we need to go into watch together, and we need to watch Seth's stream
Oh yeah! Oh my
highlights
god! I
because-
saw that. That was so funny.
Oh, you actually
I
watched it?
did.
Oh,
so
dude.
did you watch the video?
I also love how he's like him and Mandalore are buddies now.
So apparently at some point Raid sent out an email to all of their people, like everyone that is currently shilling for them.
And
Wait, that means Dank got an email out of that.
And someone replied to all. Like someone.
It was Mandalore, wasn't it?
Mandy replied to them, but someone had sent an email to him first that had everyone CC'd, not BCC'd, CC'd. So he was able to see the emails of every single person in the mailing list for Raid Shadow Legends.
oh, nice.
Which is how
So
Seth
that's why
was
Seth
able
was
to
losing
send
his
that
shit.
fucking bullshit to every single person who's
So
sponsored
that's
by
why
Raid
he was
Shadow
losing his
Legends.
shit. I didn't get that bit. Okay. Wow. That's
Wow.
pretty good. So yeah, that means like Dank got a message out of that, and there was somebody else that I'm thinking of that was shilling for them recently that totally got a message out of that.
Flash Gets.
If one big YouTube,
Yeah.
if one big YouTuber has ever been in love with another big YouTuber, now was your chance. As long as you were sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have
You
slid
have
right into their
open
email.
access. So you know what? Maybe we should get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends so we can get like the emails of like big YouTube influencers.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna link you to a video after this. Obviously don't watch it now, but I follow this guy, Gus Johnson. He talks about the worst sponsors, and it's basically games for ads and stuff like that. And
Oh my god, this is probably the YouTube video that's been in my recommendations every single day for the past like 3 weeks.
I really like his stuff, so
Sound the klaxon alarms because we're about to get into some territory here.
Whap.
Hey, so
They're finally, it's been how many months? We're finally deciding to maybe do something about Hong Kong.
Yay.
hey, just when everybody stopped giving a shit about it again, because it's not popular to care about Hong Kong anymore.
Because the 24-hour news
no. We
cycle
give
made us already forget about Hong Kong and start talking about
we give
whatever the
it
fuck else.
we give a shit now apparently because of
listen.
the fact that like they're actually using live ammunition on protesters and like one person's been killed and another one was shot like not even the other day.
yeah. So Aaron, Activision did their job.
What?
What?
It took all the press off of Hong Kong because everyone started
Blizzard?
caring about Activision Blizzard censoring its players, quote unquote.
Okay.
I mean, that kind of drew more awareness to the whole thing, and it spawned a lot of copycat protests.
Well,
But okay.
I mean, I guess you're right.
I mean, you can guess all you fucking want. He's right.
Republican Senator Jim Risch noted that he is a co-sponsor and strong proponent of the Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act, which would place Hong Kong's special treatment by the United States under tighter scrutiny.
Okay.
We want it moved, Risch said during a discussion on China at the Center for Strategic and International Studies in Washington.
So
Democratic-controlled House of Representatives unanimously passed the bill in mid-October, drawing accusations from Beijing that the lawmakers had sinister intentions, quote.
Yeah.
So
Stop
so
killing civilians in your fucking country. We have sinister intentions.
Yeah. So I don't fully understand what's wrong with Hong Kong here. Like I don't get it. Like I've been out of the loop.
Hong Kong is
Reich's Foreign Relations Committee approved a similar measure in September, but has not been scheduled for a vote in full Senate, which must pass the bill before it can be sent to President Donald Trump. Now that's where we're going to see some interesting news develop, because as we know, Trump has had calls with Xi Jinping and has said that he would keep it quiet as long as they get this fucking new trade deal passed.
really quick, Jesse.
So if he vetoes this off his desk, I'm going to be very interested to see what happens.
Hong Kong was basically, it's pretty much its own state, and now it's basically not, to give you the long and short of it, and they want to still continue to be their own state, basically.
But China's rolling in and Tiananmen squaring the shit out of them.
No, not particularly. So
I mean,
Britain released it in Britain released it in 97.
91.
They
I think.
left with an
I thought
no
Hong
97.
Kong, I thought Hong Kong was part of China.
It was 97. It is no. It was a colonial British holding from,
I love being a political podcast.
I mean, that shows
Where
how
was
much I
it?
know, to be honest.
and that's why I said sound the claxons, because we're going into a realm that we usually stay out of. But anyway, it was what was it? I think it was 19. I think it was after World War II. I think it was like 45 or something like that. And it was basically for it was supposed to be fleet basing for British ships, along with American ships in the region, because we didn't want Russia getting too big of a hold on the Far East.
Don't worry, guys.
And
This
Brits
is the
didn't
time
want
where I
it.
go Joe Rogan out.
So
Don't do that.
97, the Brits step out and they talk to the Chinese government and they say the way that it's running in the current democratic system and free trade relations and the free economic sector that Hong Kong represents will be in effect for 50 years after the British exit, and then it will reintegrate based on Chinese terms. So, we go from 97 to now, and I guess it just started to dawn on the people in Hong Kong that, you know, especially the youths, that like within my lifetime, the Chinese government is going to get the ability to rewrite the laws and we're going to be integrated into China. So this is basically the last threshold for them to protest, especially because the Chinese government has gotten antsy
Yes, Aaron.
about the whole fact of
Aaron.
having... Oh, hold on, let me finish. Let me fucking finish. The Chinese government has gotten antsy about the fact that about political dissent, and they've been clamping down for almost the past decade on political dissent within their country, especially in the western area of China with the Uyghurs and stuff like that. So they tried to institute an extradition law that would allow anybody all the way down to like a misdemeanor offense to be able to be extradited out of the Hong Kong exclusion zone and into China to be tried by courts that are basically filled and run by the Chinese government. So basically, you get brought in for saying something against the Chinese government, or you do something, or you're selling books that have the wrong thing in it.
I mean,
You can be extradited out of Hong Kong to China to be tried however they want.
I mean,
and basically all of your rights that you formerly had are just wiped off the table because, the Chinese government does what it wants.
Now, Aaron, hold on, because I want to ask you a multi-serious question. Then, okay?
Multi-serious?
Is that any different than stealing a Mexican baby from its family so that it can be born in America?
Okay. We're bridging on a topic we should not even be getting into.
Well, hold on.
So
No,
far,
yes.
we've bridged-
no. But hold on.
No,
What?
yes, that-
But what? Hold on. In what sense? Wait. I'm just. In what sense are we talking here? Like, why?
Well, okay, so that's kind of what I'm trying to get at here. Like, so like, I mean, what are you saying?
Like, as far as them to get birthright citizenship?
Well, no, because that sure, I guess, but no. What I'm saying is what you're saying is like, essentially all they have to do is follow a very simple set of rules. Don't sell this, don't do that, don't do this, and don't do that, and you won't be sent to China and killed.
Jesse, the thing
So
is
let them figure it out eventually.
the thing is,
Okay, that's fine,
China
but-
is very
Killed,
arbitrary
re-educated.
in how they're treating Hong Kong. You could jaywalk and, mutter, "Oh fuck, I missed the bus" under your breath, and someone could say, "Did you just say, damn, I hate Xi Jinping?" Oh, guess what? You and your entire family are getting disappeared to the Chinese gulag now. Because China is basically a communist country.
I mean,
That's the
I gotta
issue.
say, I played all the way through Fucker in the Gulag, and I might be okay with being sent to a Gulag.
I don't think that has accurate representations of a gulag, Jesse.
I mean, there was a cannon and everything, Aaron.
A cannon?
Yeah. There was a Soviet nuclear reactor.
Yeah, that kind of stuff isn't in a gulag. Do you know what kind of things are in a gulag?
Gruel?
Cold, dirt floors.
Siberia.
Rickety plywood shacks.
And
barbed
armed
wire
guards.
fences. Yeah, and armed guards. That's a gulag.
Yeah,
That's about it. Other than you taking a pickaxe or punching a rock with your hands.
Pretty much.
The rest of your
great
life
leader.
until you freeze to death or die of dysentery.
Furry,
in the fucking
psychic,
year
demons,
of our Lord 2019.
RuneScape. It's all available in the gulag. Everything is
or,
fine.
you know,
okay.
Or you have, you know, the fact that you're only getting probably like a quarter of the calories that you should because they're feeding you literal fucking gruel.
Here, have
no.
one cup of water and a slice of moist bread. Hope you enjoyed your meal. I hope Big Ted, the guy who's been in the gulag for 4 months, and he's the oldest guy in the gulag, doesn't steal your moist bread.
Kyle, listen,
And
okay.
beans.
One, you'd have to imagine that eventually he'd be shanked. And two, okay, who's to say that maybe the gulag isn't helping people who weren't fit in the first place say more fit?
Amazing.
Man, Jesse is just really trying. Like, all of those
always a
armchair
brighter
socialists
side to
that are
things.
like, oh, in the new socialist America, I'm gonna be a party member. I'm gonna design the uniforms. No, you're gonna be a farmer, or you're probably gonna be killed by all of the workers in the factories that you think are going to be the farmers, but they're the ones that are actually going to be the party members, comrade. Jesse's really trying to suck up and be one of those party members, isn't he?
Well, listen, Kyle, what I'm saying here
Maybe
is,
the gulag is good for people, it could really help them grow and
Look, Kyle,
they need to go in there because they don't understand the proper ways.
Kyle, while we are in the gulag, okay, while we are stuck in the gulag, we won't have access to our cell phones anymore, which means we won't have access to cameras, which means we won't be making ourselves more retarded. Taking photos of an event makes it harder to remember that event due to cognitive offloading. Your brain wants to become more stupid by offloading information it doesn't need to process anymore. And when you remember that you took a picture of that thing in your phone, it makes it harder to remember that thing until I guess you look at the picture again. But then why would you ever look at the picture again? Because you won't remember it's there, because you won't remember the event. So stop taking pictures of things. I guess if you want to remember that you're not there, like you're a person and you're not there, then take a bunch of selfies. So like, is that the real problem with people who take selfies? They just don't think that they are part of our reality? Like, do they exist somewhere else outside of the fourth wall?
Who is that philosopher, Aaron?
Aristotle?
I don't think Aristotle was the one.
Diogenes?
No, Diogenes was the one that ran around with his dick out.
Jesus Christ.
And lived in a barrel? Yes. Plato?
I do walk around naked quite a lot, I gotta say.
Philosopher.
Well, just as halfway there to being a philosopher.
Posited that we don't exist.
And see, Jake, it resolved itself perfectly
I only walk
fine.
around in private places with my dick out.
Of course.
Also,
see, that conversation was dumber than you actually thought it was going to be.
Jake.
Yes?
How much do you think a cloud weighs?
Depends on how much water, moisture, or water vapor is in that cloud.
Let's say the average cumulus cloud. How much do you think it weighs?
Hit me up with the answer, bro.
0.001 ounces.
Ooh. You're so close. It's 1.1 million pounds.
Yep.
I don't think so.
What do you mean,
Solipsism.
what do you mean
It's
you don't
ama-
think so?
Yeah, it's amazing how they actually stay in the sky like that. They weigh so fucking much.
not-
You'd
it's-
think gravity would pull them
That's
right
not
to
how
the
gravity
earth.
works.
So why don't clouds fall out of the sky,
Because
Jake?
it's water vapor. It's not.
But they're heavier than planes. Planes don't fall out of the
But
sky.
it's a different state of matter.
It's spread out very thin. They're very big
Jesse,
and
I
gaseous.
know what you're doing. You know this, but you're trying to piss us off. You're doing this on purpose. I know the game you're playing, and it's not going to work.
The
I have-
idealist
I have no idea
philosopher
whatever you might
George
be thinking
Berkeley
about,
argued
Jake.
that physical objects do not exist independently of the mind that perceives them.
Aha! See? So, people
Are
that
you-
take selfies are retarded.
Are you a
No, you mean they're solipsist?
solipsist, Jesse?
No. I mean, maybe.
If you think things don't exist outside of you perceiving them directly, then you're a
Oh, yeah.
solipsist.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay.
You believe that.
Well, this just in. Jesse is now a
So
solipsist.
apparently I am not real, but Jesse is.
No, Jake, you're real
Yeah,
because
so none of us-
I know you're real. So you're... Okay, so let me put it to you this way.
Wait, I'm
like,
sorry.
You know how...
From
No,
my
listen.
perspective,
No, Jake,
in the
listen.
third
Thought and
person,
doubt.
you know
Rene
I'm
Descartes
real
is the father
because
of what became solipsism.
I can't
so.
even repeat what you said because it made absolutely no sense.
No, Jake, listen, okay? So let me explain it to you like this, right? So you know how a game world works, where like the game world gets loaded and can deload objects when unnecessary and you don't have to remember them. Well, the mind is like a game world. Okay, so when objects load in to the mind, that's when they start existing. And then they don't stop existing until they're killed.
So the horizon is render distance.
Right. Pretty
No,
much.
my cone of vision is render distance. The
No.
the world
that's not
just
what
has
I'm,
a really
no.
fast GPU.
No, Kyle, because you don't eat the burger and then walk out of McDonald's and then instantly forget that McDonald's exists.
You don't do that?
You don't fucking know my life.
Yeah. As soon as I turn away from that McDonald's, I don't know if it's there or not. It could.
In fact, I
it's-
don't even know what a McDonald's is. What the fuck are you talking
As soon
about?
as I'm not looking at it, it exists in every state and does not exist in every state.
Is it a Schrodinger's McDonald's?
Schrodinger.
Yes, it's Schrodinger's McDonald's.
Schrodinger. I like that better. Schrodinger.
Hey. Don't make fun of my funny weird accent.
What accent?
It's too late. We've already done it.
The one that you don't know I have because you talk to me all the time.
You have like an American neutral accent.
Yeah, we all have American neutral accents, maybe with a little tang of Philadelphia. Oop. Oh, damn it. Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, just cut that into where you
I
said
will.
that.
I'm going
Jake.
to.
So accents are
Detroit.
according to this.
A,
Western
Detroit.
accent, Val accent, Texan accent, Midwest accent, Canadian accent, Northern Cities accent, Country accent, Bayou accent, Old Southern accent, Appalachian accent, Northeast accent, New York accent, New England accent. And then there's one down in
Yeah, so we got
Florida
the
that
New
doesn't have a
York
name.
accent.
although it's the same color as the Western accent, so supposedly I guess Southern Florida has the Western accent that most of the West Coast besides Southern California has.
Oh, hey guys, I'm from New York, and I'm gonna go and eat some potato chips.
Oh,
I don't even know what the hell are you doing.
I hate everything about what you
it's
just
not
did
New
there.
York, bud.
But
Hey,
to go back
Here's
to
another-
Jesse's solipsism claims.
some
Back to
coffee,
solipsism.
New
Now,
Yorker?
yeah, back to Jesse's solipsism bit. I
that was
will
my best
say-
New Yorkian. I'm sorry.
I will say that the idea of the mental offloading, to an extent, I can stand by it, because if you think about how much information we have access to and how much information we're also bombarded with, it would stand to reason that there is a point where people do reach critical mass of just...
I mean, do you think so, Aaron? Or is Jumper really a thing? Like,
What?
Can we fully unlock the potential of our brains? And thus
Is that-
have the powers
is that a part of
God?
Jumper?
No, it's not Jumper. It's Limitless.
Oh yeah, there you go.
the
I'm
one where
sorry.
the guy takes the pill. Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Great
I was
movie.
I was
even
confusing
better
it with
TV
Crank.
show. Really upset it didn't get a second season. By the way.
Oh. So I guess we're gonna segue out onto this one at least. This is the article I was talking
Oh, it's a
about.
New York Times article.
Goody.
Okay, Boomer.
Yep,
marks the
and guess
end of
what?
Friendly generation relations.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
See, no,
Okay,
hold on.
Boomer.
Screw.
Now it's-
Screw
look at
this,
that-
because this
hold on.
pisses me off, because this putting things on media like this is directly dividing at us. Okay, so in this country we are already divided politically. There was a point in time when political parties could get together and have a discussion. We can't do that anymore, and now we're further dividing ourselves by dividing ourselves by generations. And the New York Times is making this worse by running articles like this. So fuck you, Taylor Renzo, for running an article like this on the New York Times, because we don't need to be dividing ourselves any more than we are because how divided we are politically. I'm done. Say your shit.
I
Yeah,
also
no.
can't
Yeah, and
even
then- and
read
then
this
the
because I don't wanna
subtag.
pay for the New York Times.
Like the subtag is even
That's the most
indicative of
fucked up
such.
part.
Like how act like
I
I
have
don't
to
know
pay
if she's
for
doing
my
this
newly erotic wet syndromes.
like I don't even know what the fuck. I'm just going to continue. Even the subtag right below the header here of just now it's war. Gen Z has finally snapped over climate change and financial inequality. As though those are things to not be upset about or concerned about. Like, I don't get the point of this. And like you said, yeah, it just seems like it's divisiveness for the sake of divisiveness.
Yeah, we don't need to be dividing ourselves as in this country more because of how divided we are already. We need to be coming together and not just being at each other's throats all the time. I hate it.
I agree, Jake. We need another Red Scare. It needs
Stop
to be
it.
Americans versus those damn dirty communists.
I mean, the China thing happening right now, let's be honest. I mean, yeah, it's not exactly that, but it's it's kind of close.
We should all come together and teach China a lesson.
No, guys, listen. I just found out that much like Kevin Spacey, you can get out of sexual assault if the accuser dies.
Oh, Jesse.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
The person who is accusing Kevin Spacey of sexual assault died.
How old were they? Weren't they young?
Did they accidentally shoot themselves in the back of the head twice while driving their car off of a cliff?
I was gonna
Like
say
everyone
two
that accuses
mysterious.
the Clintons of things?
No.
I was about to say, did they mysteriously wind up with 2 pieces of lead in each of their lungs? Like,
I mean, dude, Bill definitely got head. We're not accusing him of anything. Like, she stood up from underneath that podium, and we were all like, "Whoa, Bill, come on, man! You can't do that on TV, bruh."
also you can't like disgustingly leer at fucking Ariana Grande while she's performing at a fucking funeral. You sick fuck.
What?
Aaron
Who did that?
Clinton, you haven't seen that
No.
video?
No.
Dude, it's fucking disgusting.
Ugh.
I
Hold on.
mean, she is putting it out there pretty hard, man.
Look, when you see the look on his face, you're gonna be like, "There's no way he didn't there's no way this motherfucker doesn't get up to the shit that everybody says he does."
I mean,
and it was at a funeral for fucking Aretha Franklin, right?
I don't know who that is.
Aaron. The man had his dick sucked under the podium. Okay? I don't think there's more like proof that I can give you that he's into these kinds of things. Like,
How many times did he fly on Epstein's jet? Like 30 some?
I hate
I
this.
mean-
I hate this.
I lost count. So
Are we gonna say it, Kyle?
What? Are we gonna say the truth that
Is on a side note? Are we
are we
gonna
gonna take the stand? Epstein didn't kill himself.
And thanks for
Yeah.
joining
I mean-
us on this week or this month or
He
every
didn't
4
do
months
it,
or
ladies
whatever.
and gentlemen.
Thanks for
He
joining
didn't.
us tonight.
There's no way.
they blacked
The
out the
coroner
cameras, man.
the coroner even said homicide.
Eminem and Dr. Dre walked in with spray paint cans and sifted the cameras, and that was it, man.
Damn, I don't have
they,
that
They fucking
that
clubbed
fun
him Compton
edit of
style.
him
This is
jumping off the
so
couch.
This is
They beat him like we beat Larry King.
alrighty. This is
Or Rodney
thanks
King.
for joining
Sorry.
us tonight.
Nobody has beaten
Jake,
Larry
we
King
have
yet.
another
Guys,
fucking
no,
13 minutes, you motherfucker.
Nope, we don't. We're
please
we're
do
done.
not listen. Please,
done.
nobody go
stop.
beat Rodney King.
No.
Please don't beat Rodney
Jesse,
King again.
Stop. Okay, we're done. That's it. Everybody go watch Bitter Bits. He just started streaming Dark Souls.
That's
Oh man, I gotta check that out.
That's a good transition, Jake.
Thanks for joining us. Go watch our buddy Bitter Bits.
Yeah,
We're-
yeah. Shout out to Bitter Bits.
Everyone go to Bitter Bits on an OASN raid.
Yes.
I think we've got one viewer. I think it's Heather.
Type
And
type
we
in,
also had, well, I'll shout out the other person. We had
type in his comment section.
Dadum, the Dragon
Da-dum,
King.
the Dragon King.
So thanks for sticking out with however long you were here. So you got a little shout out there, buddy.
Feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to click your
Because
notification
we're hopefully
bell.
going to
And
start streaming more often. So
Also, feel free to dislike and leave just awful hate comments down below.
Yeah.
We'll react positively.
yes.
also do that as well. We're up for as
Okay, I
much
didn't realize
constructive
that one
criticism
before
as you
was a
can give
meme.
us. Also, I just want to let you guys know that if the 70s show were made today, it'd be called the 90s show. So I really want my show. So like, can they hurry the fuck up?
That 70s show.
All right. Well, thanks
Yeah.
for
Oh
joining
yeah,
us.
hey.
What?
Quick! Before we go, I just wanted a quick observation, Jake. In 2 months, the 80s will have been 40 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks for that.
That's
You're welcome.
That's
I hope you-
amazing.
I hope you feel like shit now.
I do.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Remember everybody, you're getting old.
We should
Time
probably,
is creeping ever forward.
we should probably find a way to like do a stream on New Year's. But anyway, so that's something to talk
Time-
about another time because we still have to plan for the Christmas episode. So
Time is the best teacher of all, though it kills all of its people.
Happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas.
And
we'll see you Christmas.
and happy Kwanzaa Kanakin Jew edition.
Stop.
What the
my
hell
God.
is Kwanzaa?
Okay, we're done. We're done. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Next time we eat cereal in Vegas.
Okay, I'm good with that.
That'd be a lot of fun.
See ya.